going to be a lot of fun. Team Secret versus Ninjas in Pajamas. Game 1 starts now.
Making a real heads-up call to go for that timber chain. And even though he didn't get the kill, he missed out on about 4 CS.
Yep. Top lane, it's going to be a snowball attempt to save Zai, but with the rotation from Milan, it is going to be a first blood going NIP's way.
Oh, it's a double damage. I couldn't even see it.
Yeah. Milan ends up picking it up. Nice dodge by Nisha. Doesn't get hit by the timber chain damage, and Tanner just constantly in Nisha's face, as you'd expect from a Timbersaw in the mid lane, but Nisha still getting his own, has 18 last hits already, doing timber chain forward, doesn't hit him with the damage once again. Tanner just can't quite catch up to Nisha, who fully understands how to play
Timbersaw.
Yep. I think he's got this kill here. Yep, he's going to timber chain himself through with the Inkswell.
But yeah, the thing is that Matama Man, unless he goes for, oh my god, the damage, as we see bottom and mid, two different dives going on at once.
They want Nisha. They hit him with the roll in from the Earth Spirit, and Nisha should be going down. He does manage to juke the stroke of fate.
dead bottom.
Yep, Blizzy goes down. Can Nisha find himself out of this one? Swashbuckles away, and he's going to survive a really nice sidestep.
Timbersaw to be aggressive, setting up that catapult to do as much damage to the tower as possible, and then on the flip side, seeing how Secret handles it is really good as well. Actually really enjoying what both teams are doing so far this game, but he doesn't have mana for Rolling Thunder, so he's most likely going to go down, which he does. And complete and utter bloodbath in the mid lane. But look at this tower bottom. Wraith King Coddle takes a 6-minute tower and has had, and Zai also takes top tier 2. God, this is how you play around Timber, man. It's so perfect to watch. This is exactly like, it seems like he's doing everything right on Tanner as we see a dive bottom on the Puppey.
They finally punish Puppey. Last time he had the Will-O-Wisp to help him get out. This time around, no defense except for Matu's TP. Matu's come in with backup. Yaps are going to block in Milan, although he does manage to roll out for the Ice Shards. They've lost the center, and with Zai's TP in and the Sprout Trap, they're going to get a second kill as well. Secret ready to fight, happy to punish the dive on the poor Keeper of the Light.
Everything NIP is doing makes sense, and everything Secret's responding with is just clean, as the Hawk also dies. I like this build a lot from Zai. I don't think you need any pick off, this Orchid kind of stuff. I think you just need the ability to group up and force down objectives once you get this Radiance timing, because that's going to be scary, being 13 minutes into the game. And this is what I was talking about, that tough tag team in the mid game. Is it enough? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, looks like Tanner, this is the kind of fight he wants to take. We've seen Secret mostly avoiding the Timbersaw. Perhaps something they need to reconsider, as they do still lose their mid tier 1 tower, but they make it a second kill for this one, and perhaps a third.
Grim.
Great Soulbind onto 2 with the silence there. The Swashbuckle going to be coming back up, and it looks like Nisha's actually going to turn and fight.
Just full.
Oh my god. Zai just obliterates him with the Vlads and the sustain that he's got. He's just so damn tanky as the timber chain away from Tanner. He's just trying to save his life, but he's being chased down by the Pangolier, and Nisha should have this kill. Needs another Swashbuckle. Puppey's going to find him, but I'm not sure he can do a whole lot about it. The TP out. Ooh. They're going to be ready to end this game in 20 minutes.
Yeah, Maelstrom done on Pango. Does go for the full Maelstrom.
Puppey could be in some trouble. He's got backup though, and with the backup, he may be the one punishing Milan here.
Maxed out roll, so it's pretty low cool. Oh, they force him. Nice freaking blinding light from Puppey.
Oh. I think sometimes people forget how mechanically skilled Puppey can be as well.
Puppey and PPD are two of the most mechanically skilled captains that I've ever watched myself. They're both very good at pressing buttons properly. There's 2 heroes dead. He's not particularly scared of anything.
And hey, yeah, you're top high ground. Matu's here with Skelly Bros. The Timbersaw is going to show up and be able to clear those out. Yeah, he gets his Timber Chain cancelled. The Will-O-Wisp is going to pull him back in. He dies instantly. Has got buyback, but you really don't want to commit a buyback this early on. He's going to do so. They need to kill this Wraith King, I feel. They've taken out 1 life. Can they kill the second time? You mentioned they need to disengage. They've lost Blazey. The Illuminate going to wipe out most of the Hawk's health as well, with Pangolier swashing his way in. This is looking hopeless for NIP. That's, I mean, who needs teammates? That's what Solo Q's for.
Exactly.
No, of course, Tanner, not that kind of player from what I've seen of him.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Blizzy.
Not been a very nice game for him.
He's just trying to get a blink, man.
Yeah.
That looks a lot like my pubs when I'm in the offlane, what Blizzy's been experiencing thus far.
Matu with this Blink Dagger going for this all-in aggression, knowing that they can just keep on running, finding these kills. The Hawk has no plays available to him, and I wouldn't be surprised to see an early GG at this point. It just feels like there's nothing NIP can do. 17k gold, they should be considered the best team in the world.
What grand finals did they lose?
The we played, they lost 3-2 to Nigma.
Oh, okay.
The LAN there.
Okay.
That was the last like big LAN they played.
I just remember the major.
Okay. Yes, they won the last major, but here we are The end is near for NIP. They managed to take down the Tusk. A small consolation prize. You can see the GG bet odds there. Just managing to sneak their way in before perhaps a potential GG call.
Was that a free $1 on my $1,000 bet, or what was
like
the?
I saw 1 for 12 there, you know,
Oh,
or like
I'd take that.
1.0 something maybe. I didn't actually see what it was, but yeah, I think, okay. It's, yeah, if there's any bets still open, it's time to place them on Team Secret.
I don't know, maybe they throw series at some point, yeah.
I guess we don't, they're in
Smoke
different
from
groups,
NIP.
so not something we will see till the playoffs, I imagine.
Matama Man fearless. Just 3 shots basically to Hawk there with the Solar Crest.
Yep.
NIP,
they're playing it all out, which to me at least suggests
respect.
Yeah, I can respect that for sure. They're giving it that last hurrah. They're going to go charging in, trying to get to the back lines of Team Secret, but just unable to do so. The Rolling Thunder's out now as well, causing problems. The Hawks pull back. So this should be the end of poor Gyro, who just never could finish this BKB.
I think we're going to see more and more Tusk. After the few of the games yesterday, even with OG in the game they lost, like Tusk was really far behind as a core, and it still looked very potent. And here, Yapsor just...
did he drop boots? Someone's saying boots were dropped.
Yeah, I guess somebody dropped items. Yep. It just feels like every hero on NIP was paper, even though it's like a Centaur and a Timber Saw. And they all just melt, and a lot of it was just the tag team.
Oh, okay. Alchemist, all right, that pulls it all together here. The Alk Naga. I feel like we've seen this matchup many a time.
And his creeps just stop moving.
Tanner, this is the first pull, meaning Matu gets both last hits to start things off, and we're going to test how well a Void Spirit can contest.
Blizzy's actually just dead, by the way. He walked into a tag team and didn't expect that to happen level 1, but we talked about how overwhelming of damage that can be.
Body block with the trees for the Iron Shell, yeah.
And the trees are going to go down. Okay.
That was almost an outplay from Secret. If he managed to get past the trees and then they body block Milan in.
Cool trick he did there. As we see another charge on the mid lane, trying to pick on the Tumble. Yeah, that level 6 is going to make that difficult.
Oh, see if they've got the damage for it. It looks like Matu's just going to turn and fight with the minus armor. If Puppey was able to get a right click or two and they would have found this kill, they're still chasing for it and may still actually find it. Puppey gets one more from the low ground, which is just enough damage from Matu to get the last hit. Around the outpost, it looks like.
He's only level 4 with 5 armor, and Tusk has level 6 with 3 points in tag team and Walrus Punch. It's overwhelming amounts of damage.
Puppey gets jumped on by the Astral Step. That'll be enough to bring him down. There is a courier kill as well, so Puppey, not just his life, but his poor couriers.
Immediately reacts with his level 6, looking to punish this tad bit of overextension from Secret. Catches the Ether Remnant, and he will go down.
Just a Puppey kill, though. Doesn't feel worth it, but he wants the second kill. He's trying to get Zai, but with the tag team there, he's going to force the Void Spirit to get the hell out of there. Now Zai in the tree. Can he find a way out of this one? He's going to try to eat his way through. He's hiding there, but Milan will find him. And
good rotation.
Yeah, they're playing. I mean, we mentioned when we saw NFP's draft, you know, this feels a bit like OG style, you know.
That you're leaving alone in the mid lane.
I think the good news for NIP is they also have their own hard carry in the Naga free farming, but perhaps on a hard carry that is going to be able to outpace or outgrade an Alchemist.
Yeah, it's a tough... Oh my god, he dies so fast. That's a dive again bottom. Puppey does sprout out Blizzy. Dahak actually solo kills Nisha in the top lane meanwhile, but Milan... Bit of an overextension this time around.
They won 2 here. Zai shows up with a punch.
682 damage with that tag team. Yeah, it looks really fun and honestly very impactful from the core role. This Tusk we've seen several times this tournament throughout different teams. Matoma Man getting ran out again.
They bring in They get the instant to follow this one up, and yeah, without the ultimate, he may just go down here if he's not careful. The Pingolier shows up with the Rolling Thunder, trying to keep them at bay. Tanner needs one more right click. It's going to be close. He gets him with the Rolling Thunder, and he hits the Spirit Breaker. They lose vision, so they can't get him with the charge, and Tanner in all sorts of trouble. He goes fishing with a Revenant to the high ground, hoping to find the Alk, who's not there, and he'll pay for this with his life, and well... They may be trying to play it like OG, but they're not OG, and they're being punished.
I think they're playing correctly. They're just not quite as good at it as these other teams, and that's perfectly fine. That's how you get better, and that's how you learn. And maybe a bit of an overextension there, as Dahak does get active this early on in the game as a Naga Siren, but forced to sleep, as you said, gets surged away.
Oh, they're going to fight this one, perhaps.
Gets the Ether Remnant.
Yep.
No swashbuckle mana.
And Nisha will barely get the swashbuckle away, but he still gets caught out. Puppey going to TP his way out of there, and Zai on the run. Has some one charges, has a bracer in his backpack, which he slots in, hoping to get some extra stats here. Another Remnant pull coming to play. Puppey going to TP back in as well. And the snowball to the high ground. Zai with a TP out afterwards. Really nice juke from him.
Yeah, it looked like that ice path was going to catch him, but it didn't. Charge in from Milan, only level 5, but Puppey paying the price once again as Matama Man says, thank you guys for all of this space with my 10-minute and 45-second radiance coming out here.
Yeah, that's a quick one, and you can see the CS pretty even, but this is AUK Dota, so I imagine he's pretty far ahead when it comes to actual net worth as far as the carries go.
Tanner?
Yeah.
That's a 700 damage physical attack.
Oh, and they've got the block
he's dead.
with the follow-up. The snowball and the ice shots blocks in poor Blizzy as well. Matu showing up for the party, even gets the last hits. Matu as an AUK is on a killing spree and almost has double the net worth of Naga Siren. That is not a pretty sight for the NIP Dota fans.
Is Tusk broken? This hero seems so insane. Basically embracing the off-lane Pango from the middle player for Secret.
Showing some serious flexibility, Nisha not just having to play that kind of flashy playmaker. As here we go, Matu showing up to a fight with the Radiance. They've already taken out PPD's Jakiro. The Nether Strike not being cast at all, and now the Rolling Thunder just wiping its way through the NIP lines.
Oh, gets stunned.
Yeah, this is going to be a dead Void Spirit, and Blizzy does manage to escape his way out of there, but a 9k gold lead, and it feels like a similar story to last game where Secret just start pulling ahead. But here we go. NIP, they're not done. They're charging in. They know their way back into this game is to fight. The Snowball, though, going to be there to dodge the charge stun. He's going for the Nether Strike now. Going to lock Zai in place for the time being. But the right-click damage with the tag team, just too much. Naga Siren shows up, wants the Tusk kill. There's a Walrus Punch. He gets it off, but he does end up going down. So a nice kill.
Song is available.
May need to use it here. He's getting very low with the Nature's Prophet teeping in. They get the vacuum, though. They cancel the first sleep cast. Luckily to Huck. Looks like he's still going to managed to TP on out the ice path, covering his escape. That was a very long TP in the end. And full retreat now for Secret. They're going to maybe lose more here.
Nice.
Tanner coming back into the fight. But
wow, AUK's just hitting creeps in the mid lane.
It always feels like you see like a glimmer of hope and then you remember, oh wait.
It seems already hard to kill him before that Reaver, and he's going to have 2,000 health with
Bounty Rune spawning in Secret. They've laid a trap here. They've come to contest these down bottoms. Nice. Going to roll in, and Nemo on the high ground. It's going to be Darkseer forced to surge his way out of there. Milan does manage to sneak a Bounty Rune, but may pay for this with his life as the Pingalier, who are separated from their Alchemist. So if you can take a fight away from the Alchemist, that could be the way to play this. They bring in the Huck on the Naga Siren. They've gone chasing for Nisha, who does not have the Rolling Thunder. They're going to vacuum it back into and snare, and it looks like they could be finding this kill here. They do manage to bring down Nisha. They would definitely want more, though.
Here comes Big AUK, boy.
Uh-oh. That's the hero you're going to run away from. Matu rocks up to the party. He's got the concoction channeled up, and he's doing some good AoE damage with the Radiance here, but Team Secret have already lost 2 here, and this Alchemist is going to be careful. He's got the Aegis, but he's going to immediately lose it. Saves.
Has a full heart.
Yeah, and saves the ulti now for his respawn. Immediately pops it with the Heart of Tarask. He might be 1v5ing or 2v5ing. He's got some help. Puppey's like, I got you, bro. And he's going to scare Team NIP away. The Chemical Rage and the Heart of Tarask. Not sure if they're anywhere near a Spirit Vessel on anyone, but
they don't have the best catch on the side of Secret, but this here comes.
Sleep, Vacuum, Ice Path, NIP. Have they got the damage to follow this one up? It's going to be tested here. The Astral Step going to go through, wiping through everyone, but the damage just isn't there. Team Secret sustaining through it with the Gideon Greaves. They're just able to fight their way through it. Matu not even close to going down. He's just brought down the Spirit Breaker, and Team Secret get completely caught in the wombo of all combos.
It's gone on in the bottom lane, but to no avail, it seems.
I don't think they're ever going to have the damage in. Oh, the punch.
As his body lands on the sleeping opponents.
What's the play here? They do manage to get the Darkseer wall up to make an Alchemist of their own. They're going to fight Alchemist with Alchemist is the plan, but the problem is Matu just being tickled by his illusion. They're going to lose the Darkseer first. Nisha bouncing around. They snowball onto the high ground. Actually pulled the Rolling Thunder into the snowball. A cute little play from Team Secret. I didn't actually know you could do that. Worked just fine there. Well, it's the end for Team NIP. 25k gold lead. They're going to vacuum. Well, not vacuum. They're going to pull in Tanner, who is just trying to get the hell out of there. Buyback from the Spirit Breaker. Similar to last game. We'll see NIP fight to the bitter end, but 22 minutes in, their base in shambles.
Yeah, Secret just playing their lineup to perfection. NIP doing their best to stave them off, but you're down by 27k at 22 minutes in the game. That is, as far as I can tell, more than 1,000 net worth per minute differential, and Secret once again handing
Alp
A
gets
whooping.
a Deso now as well. Puppy's like, dude, I already got one of those. Don't need another. GG is called from PPD. And with that, Team Secret have secured their second 2-0 victory here in the ESL 1 Los Angeles League very convincingly.